specifically Josh McCoy, have held our hand the entire way. And so as we went to the market about the funding of this, bids came in and everything aligned. I just kudos and thank you first to the financial consultants, and they were working hand in glove with Scott Collins, the Executive Director of Finance for the City of Mobile. Volker Incorporated, the Program Manager. There's no way I can say enough about what Volker has done through ushering us through this process from the standpoint of bringing the team together to make sure that we stayed. First off, we designed a facility that we would all be proud of. Also that it would be on time and on budget. And under the leadership of Leon Mark and George Talbot, and especially Sam Matheny. Sam, if you'd stand up, please. Y'all don't know Sam, but he is living and breathing this project. There's no detail that he's not aware of. And the architects and engineers, GMC and Populous, they started out looking at other arenas around the country. They knew we needed something unique because we're the only place that really has Mardi Gras to the degree that we need this arena for that. They started putting some renderings out so that we could visualize what it would be. And sometimes if we can't visualize it, it's kind of hard to support it. So today we had several renderings, and we had the tripods we were going to put them on. And as y'all know, it's windy. And so knowing the wind was coming, we tried to find Vanna White so she could come carry them around. Well, we have 3 substitutes. Ladies, if y'all would come right now. They are really embarrassed to have to do this, but this is worth the look at what this thing, and if y'all would kind of ease around in the crowd and then let them see it. But it is magnificent, as you can see. These renderings really are depicting what is, I say, a step up from where it was the last time. So as they move around, y'all, let's give a big hand for Vanna's sisters. So yes, when bids went out, if you don't think things weren't a little nervous up on the 10th floor of Governor Plaza about what those bids are going to be coming back in, you'd be underestimating. We were really concerned. But thank the Lord for BL Harvard International, they came in right on the money. And so we're really excited because they are a highly regarded international construction company, and they will do an outstanding job. Now, as we started looking at the capital stack of how we're going to pay for this, we've been partnering with the county commission for years, and so I want to thank the county commissioners. I know Randall Dewitt, and I saw Commissioner Hudson. Here, if y'all will stand up, thank y'all for y'all's participation in it. And then our staff members. I could start at the top of the staff and talk about Jim Barber and what he's done for it, but really I want to start with Carleen Stout. Carleen, where are you? Carleen's back over the side. She's somewhere like Sam Matheny. They're living and breathing it every day. Nick Amberger, Shayla Biko, and Jim Barber. They've been living and breathing this to make sure we've gotten to this point. It's impossible to do anything with outside legal counsel these days, and Britton Bonner and his firm Adams and Reese have done a great job, so Britton, thank you for that. Last but not least, we have found out that you can build it and they may come, okay? Well, spending $300 million, they better come, okay? And so as we looked around the country to who do we think could be the best managing company partner to manage the new arena as well as the Sanger and the Civic Center. A company called OPG really rose to the top. So we started those conversations and we found out that not only were they highly qualified to do the things that we thought they should do, but they were willing to put skin in the game. They brought, I think, $15 million. Was it 30, Britain? They were going to do 30? Okay. Anyway, I think the price is still going up if y'all don't participate. But they put skin in the game and they own it. I can tell you that they are thinking, breathing, dreaming about what they're going to be. I know that they probably already haven't figured out who the first entertainers will be coming through the facility. But not just the entertainers that are coming through. They want to make sure that those that are coming to the events, they're going to have a world-class experience. They're going to go into a new arena and they're going to go away with, and it's going to be wow. Not only is the facility great, but the entertainment, you know, second to none, and the service is going to be unparalleled. So thanks to OVG for all that they've done. So as you look behind me into the skyline, and you look at Government Plaza, Commissioner Jones at that point had a lot to do with his fingerprints being on that as that came out of the ground and was completed. And if you look at the skyline and you see the RSA Tower, Mike Dow, we would not have the investment from RSA if it wasn't for Mayor Dow. So as the skyline continues to build, but before we go any further, I would ask the two mayors to please stand and let's give them a big round of applause for what they've done. So how many of y'all attended a Mardi Gras parade this year and somebody threw a brick at you? Oh, that's pretty good. Well, I'm gonna show you something. If you see this one coming, you better duck, okay? Because that is one of the real bricks. The ones that were coming off the Mardi Gras float were about 3 inches shorter than that. Now, thank goodness we decided that we were gonna bring a brick for each one of y'all, and over behind that tent are 2 pallets of bricks. And so y'all are welcome to take one with you. And as an aside, if we didn't have these bricks, we couldn't be holding down these tents and stage. So it just happened to work out. And I'm hoping that's how everything's going to work out in the future, you know, having to do with the construction of this facility as it comes out of the ground. So again, thank you everybody for what you're doing. You know, we're warned about boasting about tomorrow. And it says that shouldn't boast about tomorrow, but God willing and we live, you know, the best is truly yet to come. So thank you everybody for being here. God bless you and God bless the city of Mobile. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. It's appropriate to thank all those great people. Somebody we also need to thank and hear from is the councilman from this district, the Honorable William Carroll. Councilman Carroll.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I was just briefly talking to the mayor, and I was like, well, being that this is such a legacy project for you, you've covered everybody's comments. You just about told a story for everybody. But let me go back just a little bit and go back to a time when I was a whole lot younger. I see a lot of my neighbors out here today, a lot of friends out here today. A lot of people that helped me grow up that are in this neighborhood. Even Bradley lived in this neighborhood at one point, and I used to cut his yard, but nobody knows that. So. But let me thank you again, Mike, because when you first ran, and my mother and everybody was out there, you had a vision. I remember the I like Mike, you know, and everybody jumped on I like Mike, and then I want to be like Mike. But the catalyst that you brought to this area for change and the idea with the string of pearls helped lead us to today. Some of the anchoring positions out of your legacy and your legacy projects got us here today. And then to the next mayor, Sam, Mayor Jones. I mean, we have a friendship like that, so I say Sam. But for Sam to identify the problems that we had here and to do the first studies that said we needed to tear it down. And him to come up with the vision to say, we need to tear it down